Well, it's a sad day. We had George Foreman pass not that long ago. Now we have one of his opponents at heavyweight during his second career also pass. Dwight Muhammad Qawi was originally known as Dwight Braxton, converted to Islam and took on that new name. Um, you know, People wonder where my depth comes from, right? And it went person to person. I'm very humble about it. Like I won't discuss it. I won't unless someone's really into it. Like boxing, I remember Chris Bird was training fighters at an MMA gym I was at, and I talked to him about it. He goes, "Wow, you really know boxing." And we're talking about an ex-heavyweight champion of the world, right? Middleweight champ as an amateur, heavyweight champ in the pros. And he's saying, "Wow, you really know boxing," and I do really know boxing because I studied it incessantly as a kid. It wasn't so much from watching fights, right? Because you couldn't catch as many fights back then, on TV. I watched what I could, but a lot of it was through boxing magazines. And Dwight Muhammad Qawi, I will tell you this about him if you don't know who he is. Evander Holyfield said there were two people who made him want to quit boxing or question his ability to stay there. One was Dwight Muhammad Qawi. The other one was Michael Dokes at heavyweight. And those are guys that maybe, aren't as familiar to you, but Evander's telling you how good that guy actually was. Dwight Muhammad Qawi had a very Joe Frazier-like style. It's probably why George Foreman picked him in his comeback trail in his second career, because he knew like that style worked very badly against him. It's why Mike Tyson wouldn't fight George Foreman in that comeback career of his. But Dwight Muhammad Qawi did a lot of things. When Michael Spinks, who Tyson actually took the lineal title from, was unifying the light heavyweight titles, he won the WBC title, I think it was, from Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Dwight Muhammad Qawi went up to cruiserweight, won the WBA title, and then lost that title to Evander Holyfield. And the first fight was a 15-rounder. It was a split decision. Second fight, Holyfield took him out a little earlier. But, make no mistake about it, Qawi was the kind of fighter that was exactly like Mike Tyson, was exactly like Joe Frazier, came forward fearlessly, hooking and brawling and whatnot. And just the kind of fighter I love to watch. And, his passing, he's 72 years old. So, he lived a good life as far as boxers go. And we can't be sad about that. But what we can do is remember him as, one of the greats. And the International Boxing Hall of Fame remembers him. They inducted him, I don't know, a few years ago. So let's all give about a Dwight Muhammad Qawi, one of the best who ever did it.